All right, new this morning, our next guest is the co-host of the popular Afternoon Drive radio show on WHUR 96.3 with Joe Clair. Nina Brown, longtime radio veteran, but along the way, she's had to pivot several times in addition to parenting. We know how tough that is, and she joins me now in studio to talk about her life and her career. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Fred.
You're hosting this radio show here in Washington, D.C. with your man, Joe Clair. You've had a long career in the media. Went to Georgia State Communications. How'd you get into all this in the first place, initially?
I interned.
Okay.
So when I say I got it from the mud, I got it from the mud. Interned without any connections, didn't know anybody at the station,
Right.
and literally had to learn everything and work my way up.
Oh, those were the days. I remember those days, learning everything. So, and you also, at one point, you did traffic.
I did traffic. So I did a stint on TV for the NBC affiliate down in Atlanta.
Right.
And it was a culture shock.
Right.
Coming from,
Why so?
Coming from, to be honest, coming from black radio, then going to news where they expected you to be in a box and be very stiff. This was before it was cool to do the wobble on the news. Okay?
Right.
And wear cute dresses and do your hair any way you wanted. I remember a news director pulling me into her office and saying, "We don't want the natural hair.
Right.
We want the straight hair." It was very much a culture shock. And it just wasn't for me. Not at the time. I could come hang out with y'all now.
You can come kick it now. But that back then, it was a different game.
It was.
So you also told me that at one point you were in radio and then you left radio and you went and did something else.
Yeah. So the first time I came to DC, we were on WHUR in 2015. I did it for a couple of years, but I was commuting back and forth to Atlanta. And at the time, my son was in high school. I had extreme mom guilt because I would miss all of his football games. And I just decided, you know what, I'm going to choose my child at the time. I only had one at the time. And so I decided to retire from radio and go work for Delta Airlines.
Wow.
As a flight attendant. I wanted benefits. I wanted an easy schedule. I wanted to be able to come and go as I wanted to. So I actually did that for 3 years.
How'd you like that compared to the whole media thing at the time?
You know, it was cool until someone walked on the plane and said, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, well, that's a long story. But it was great.
Okay, and then you got back in.
Yeah, they kept calling me. Wisdom, to be honest, the whole time I was flying, they were like, "We need you back in radio. There's no one who can do it like you." They asked me to come back to Atlanta to produce Frank Ski's morning show at the time. So I said, okay. They gave me an offer I couldn't refuse, and here we go again.
Yeah. All right, so your son, real quick, look, that's us. There was a picture of us when I came to the radio station, and you invited me to talk about my book.
Yeah.
So real quick, before you go, your son playing professional football, you know, trying to dealing with all that. You got a big job as a parent as well.
Yes.
That's a lot to deal with in addition to what you
radio.
do.
Yeah. Well, not only do I have a 25-year-old who has made it to the NFL, but I have a 6-year-old too.
Woo.
So we're talking soccer games and basketball games and parent-teacher conferences and birthday parties and trampoline parks. You name it. He doesn't understand the world that we're in.
Right.
So he just wants mommy's time. So juggling between a 6-year-old and a 25-year-old, a very busy radio show, traveling a lot, trying to have a social life, trying to have a personal life. What? And trying to look cute and drink my water and mind my business. There's a lot going on, Wisdom.
And being here at the same time.
Right.
Well, thank you very much. So you're going to hear more from Nina Brown on my show, Moment of Wisdom, but that's it for right now. We'll be right back. Thank you, Nina.
Thank you.